So in that list of who you are, what makes you fucked up, all these other things, it goes back to, once again, accepting. You have to first accept it before you can fix it. A lot of people walk around, oh man, I'm good. I'm good. No, you're not. You have to accept what you're not. You have to, and people don't want to do that. And that's the only way you can fix it. You have to accept it first before you can go on the journey. A lot of folks never even start the journey, man. They never start the journey because they live in this fake life that who they want to be, they act like they are, but they're not because they haven't fixed all this stuff yet. You got to fix this first before we can start our journey in life. So that's why I have them make this list. You fix these problems, now your journey can begin because you no longer care about how people are judging you. When you care more about how someone's judging you, you're going to stay right there. There's no forward momentum. So that's the whole thing about that list. Being a perfectionist is the worst thing that can happen to a person. You never live. Like when I lost that 106 pounds in like 2.5 months, whatever it took me, that was the biggest trophy of my entire life. I didn't care if I graduated Navy SEAL training. I didn't care. What I just accomplished in that time frame is massive.
Yeah.
I don't know, there was no trainer. There was no like, it was funny about this, we talk about mental toughness nowadays. It's like the biggest crave. When I grew up, it was just suck it up.
Yeah.
It was just make it happen.
Yeah.
You had to figure out. It was called figure it out, man. And all these nuggets that I gained along the way, that's what it was about. Mm-hmm. It wasn't about the trident. It wasn't about all those daggone medals. It wasn't about any of that. And that's why I hate even talking about being a SEAL, you know? I mentioned stories, people, why you talk about it didn't define me. Mm-hmm. The journey getting there was harder than going through it. Yeah. You know? So that's the whole thing about life, man. It's that journey that makes you who you are.
Yeah.
People are scared of that conversation with their wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend. But why are you scared of it? Why are you scared to tell a motherfucker, your wife, your husband, who you are? Who you are, exactly who you are. And that was the problem I had. That's the problem that a lot of us have in life. No one knows who you really are. No one knew who I really was. I went to a school where there were a lot of black kids. A lot of black kids didn't want to be in special ops. I never talked about special ops with black kids. Why? I was wondering I'm not gonna fit in. That's not what they do. A lot of black kids don't do that kind of shit. So whatever I wanted to do, no one really knew the real me growing up because I never wanted anybody to know the real me. I was always afraid of what you might say or how you're gonna feel or whatever. You got feelings. You have a life that you have to live. So it's important that whatever's on your mind, you let that person know. Therefore, you're giving them the option to be with you or not.
What else do you do?
So I'm a wildland firefighter 4 months out of the year. I'm always about starting from scratch, man. You always have to go back to the roots of what made you great. Yeah. And what made me great was straight up bone-breaking, back-breaking hard work. Yeah. That's where that self-discipline comes from. So no matter how far away you get, no matter how much money no matter how famous you get, go back to the roots.
Always.
So that's why I do that. It's a great foundation. But basically, it's these guys and gals who are getting after it all the time with these big ass fires out here. And the work, sometimes it trumps what I did in the SEAL teams. It's some hard back-breaking work, man.
Digging lines for days, right? I mean, I remember that part of the book. I was just like...
And you're looking at digging line, you're looking at an 18-inch for 3 miles.
Trying to start
a fire, yeah. So it's like 12 of us doing it. Yeah, I actually have a daughter right now. Yeah.
No way, I didn't know.
Yeah, I have a daughter right now. But that being said, I'm an open and honest person. When you meet people at a young age, so I had a kid at a young age when I was in the worst possible place in my life. So when you're in a bad place, you're not gonna meet a Kish. You're gonna meet a person that's very similar to who you are at that time. And then you bring a child into this world. And as you start to move up in this world and get better, and you realize, I need to get better, you try to pull that person along with you. A lot of times they don't want to come where you're going. And it creates a bad environment. So That's where that is right now. Yeah, I've been out for 5 years. So I retired I did 21 years in the military. I did time in the Air Force, and I did about 16 years in the Navy.
How old are you?
43.
So you look like you're 30.
That's good. That's good.
You look very young for your age.
Whenever I'm stressed, I get after it. I fix whatever's bothering me. So I basically, over the last 5 years, everything I've done in my life, I did it being very unhealthy. I never talked about it. I just kept going. And it cost me pretty much, I was choking my insides out. Adrenal issues, tons of adrenal issues, thyroid issues, anything with the endocrine system pretty much shut down on me. My organs were pretty much shutting down. And I went from a guy who could run 205 miles to a guy who couldn't get out of bed. And the doctors were trying to search what was wrong. That's why I figured out the psoas muscle. No one figured it out. And I hit it by accident. So I've missed 2 days of stretching out in 5 years. And so what happened was all the shit I did to myself, the stress I was under, physical, mental, all kind of shit, it just choked me out. All those insecurities and all those fucking things, man, I used to go home and fucking cry. I'm like, oh my God, man, I'm fucked up. I'm so fucked up. Hang on, man. As I got older, we gotta study this shit, man. The only way we're gonna fucking get through this is if we study it. So every time I'm in a dark moment and life's fucked up around me, whether it be physical or just life, I get in it, man, with a fucking pen and paper. I'm like, okay, this fucking sucks. I can feel like I'm fucking losing my shit, but let's fucking study this. Let's come out of this motherfucker a genius. You know, I studied the black matter of the mind, the dark matter. You know, like fucking Stephen Hawking. If that's fucking his name, I said it right. That motherfucker studied the space and shit.
Yeah.
That's where I consider myself, man. You know, I was on a journey, like, just like you said. I mean, you couldn't have said it any better. And so many people get it wrong. I don't give a fuck, man. You can't, for me, I cannot help people. There's a lot of cookie cutter shit out here in this world. To be at the point of your life where you don't care about being judged. You can be in a room of 1 million people and they all hate you, and you walk in and you go like this. Not because you're angry at them, because you know yourself. Inside and out, and you know that you've put yourself through hell to be where you're at today. You've walked the walk, you've talked the talk, and you've walked the walk. And that's, to me, what it's all about. It's all about putting those boots on the ground and getting after it every day. And once you do that, you have a feeling about yourself that no one can ever take away or even understand.